Hello, everyone. I hope you're staying warm. It looks like we are done with the warm weather and it's a bit nippy out there. I think today was warmer than it was yesterday, but still it's going to be getting quite cold. And we're also going to be turning back our clocks this weekend. So remember to do that as well. So that just means we have a darker and earlier evening. And it might seem like a longer day, but we'll get more sunshine in the morning. So just wanted to go over Mod 4 with you a little bit. So I'm going to share the screen and go over some of the concepts in there. Let's see. I don't know why I have. Oh, anyway, okay, so here we are. So in this mod, you're going to be writing your cover letter. I know a couple of you have already submitted cover letters, so hopefully my comments and suggestions on there were helpful for you. If you're ever not sure, just email me. We can even Zoom if you want. That's would help you too with that. I'm not seeing anything too, outrageous. So it's basically there's just some. If you haven't had a chance yet to go over some of the particulars in Mod 4 and watch the videos and read about the importance of the important key points to put in a cover letter and how to organize it in such a way to get the attention of the employer without, repelling the employer or having it go into a sludge pile. So here, you're also going to be looking at comparison techniques for writing a comparison for Mod 5. You'll be looking at you'll be comparing two mission statements. You'll have a choice of businesses. FedEx is one, and then I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought here. Where did I write it down? Oh yeah, so Bristol Myers, FedEx, Ford, and I think it's Harley. So you'll choose two and look at the mission statements and compare too. So this is just there's a quick video on pointing out the comparison, how to different point by point you could do it, or there's a few different ways you can organize your paper for a comparison paper. And maybe some of you have already written a comparison paper, so it might be just a review. So and that's right here, the compare and contrast essays. I'm not going to click on it just because I'm just going over a few particulars here. If you wanted clarification, again, you can just email me on that. The perfect cover letter, according to Harvard, I'll click on this one though. It's pretty quick read, and it pretty much just goes over how to start it, who to address it to. It gives you an example here. So it's always helpful to have a sample. And I encourage you, there's so many samples. You could Google and find a zillion sample cover letters. But remember, this is your cover letter. So you want to personalize it, but not go overboard too much. There should be a balance. You don't want to be including too many specific details that aren't relevant and to the particular to the particular job that you're applying for. So things the main thing about a cover letter is you're going to be talking about why you're the perfect fit and what you can contribute or why you would be valuable to the organization. And so and when you first shout out, you want to make sure that it's not a good idea to introduce yourself, your first and last name, because you should already have that up on the top in the heading. So it's kind of redundant to do that. It's best to just get right to the point, and you don't have to, I know when you're writing an essay, you've always been taught to kind of draw the reader in with some kind of provocative question and or interesting fact. With a cover letter, you don't want to do that. So it's just if you could imagine the employer and how they have to just go, just go through so many cover letters, and they're really just going to be skimming, and they just want to see, how the candidate can contribute to their organization, their credentials. They're also going to be looking at it's extremely important in this case to make sure that it's polished, okay? Because how you write it and your verbiage is going to make all the difference. Because it's really a reflection of your processing, how you think. It's just the way it is. So your writing is really showcasing your meticulous nature, how you organize your ideas, and all of those things. So it's not, I wouldn't slack on the cover letter. Cover letter is essential in the job shopping. So yeah, so what else do I want to say? If you just read through, you'll get some good points here. You want to, again, clearly state the purpose of your letter. It should be brief. It should be very brief. You don't want to include too much. It should definitely not. It's just a few paragraphs. It should not be 2 pages. You want to, as I said, avoid using I too much. And you also want to use, this is very helpful. These are helpful verbs that you can use. So if you're describing your leadership skills, you might want to use accomplished, contracted, assigned, directed, orchestrated, headed, delegated. If you're discussing your communication skills, you can use these particular verbs: addressed, translated, presented, negotiated, moderated, promoted, promoted, and edited. So honestly, they're just, sometimes it helps to have a list of strong verbs to use, because it's just, it's not always going to be accessible to us if we don't use those in our daily language. So that's important. And then for the ending, again, it's very brief, but you just want to reiterate your enthusiasm, thank the reader. Closing the letter should reiterate your interest in the position. Thank you for taking the time to, consider me. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, that's it. All right, so that's it for that. Let me see if I can go back here. I'll just stop the share. All right, so yeah, that's kind of Mod 4 in a nutshell. Let's do, I think, November 10th or so. Let's see, is there anything else I want to say? I think that's about it. So, but if you have any questions at all or concerns, please feel free to email me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will more than likely be creating another video in the upcoming week, or maybe a week and a half or so, closer to Mod 5, so we can then discuss some of the concepts in that particular module. All righty, have a great weekend. Do something relaxing, have a laugh, have some downtime, take a break, and that's it. I'll see you next time. Take care. Should I do this?